anticipated welterweight fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this stand-up only encounter. We'll see if these guys can play by the rules. Not many rules, but you can't grapple at all. No wrestling of any kind. You also are not permitted to do follow-up strikes on the floor. We are underway. Oh, nice jab to the head by Diaz. Well, block that punch.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Diaz.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
Oh, slips and rips. He's got the body on a swivel tonight. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Oh, uppercut to the dome. Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him.
So more output, at least in the early going. Back and forth we go. Diaz gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Well, this striker knows one direction, that is forward. He knows one style, that is aggressive, and that's exactly what we've seen tonight.
He has every intent of overwhelming every guy he's ever gotten down with, and he's doing that up to this point of the first round.
35 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Slips the shot.
Nice job blocking that punch. Jeez, you can hear that.
Oh, jabs and bunches here, splits the guard there, and continuing to keep his opponent at distance, courtesy of that crisp jab. Oh, Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Back to the jab now, no good. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming. Good stick.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting.
Oh! All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Well, he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Oh, Diaz's eye is closing up. Try to establish that jab.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Under a minute to go. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, and making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Diaz's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done. Oh, he's hurt.
Diaz is blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this fight.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Ooh! You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Oh, how clean is that jab by Diaz? Well, wisely, he continues to strike right on that cut. And the blood, I think, is becoming a real factor now.
Yeah, the blood is becoming a factor because now you start to worry about the blood going into the mouth, the blood going into the eyes. You just got to worry about the entirety of the face being covered from the cut. It's going to be hard for him to get through this.
Oh! Oh, he's in real trouble now. Diaz's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but...
Another one hurt. He's hurt bad.
Oh, big left. Both fighters throwing heat now.
It's a good right hand right there.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Oh, nice slip. All right, so the referee steps between the two fighters. They are going to call on the doctor to look at that nose, and I'm fearful this is going to be the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of blood. You could see him almost mouth wide open, gasping for air.
And I guess if there's any place to get a cut on the face, the cheek ain't a bad spot. And it looks as though the doctor will allow him to continue. Crowd likes that decision. We'll see how long he can stay in this fight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight. That's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Slips to avoid that left.
Oh, boy, look at that gash.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Diaz gets hit with that hook shot there. He's got to be careful to not allow the offense to follow up here. Good job defensively to block that punch. Back and forth we go. Oh, Diaz's cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue. Big power shot there.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
10 seconds to go in the round. Diaz's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. End of the round, and Diaz's nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood, and you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go, third and final round. Just misses with the right. Oh, judges had to like that uppercut. Lands the jab. Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue.
Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Diaz. Trying to find a home for that right hand.
Nice job defensively. He blocked that punch. Great punch landed with so much power.
Diaz now rips the body. Diaz is an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside physician between rounds. Clipped him with the right hand there. Looking to land the right just out of range.
Nice head kick.
Nice front kick.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good block there. All right, so the referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done.
Gotta stop the fight. Yes, and the doctor will do just that. I know the fans don't like it, but you gotta tune out that noise if you are the doctor, the referee, and allow him to fight another day. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Nate Diaz.
All right, so one of the biggest superstars on this roster, top to bottom, Nathan Diaz getting his hand raised tonight and still showing you, DC, several years into this thing, he can still compete and beat the best guys in the world.
People used to talk about Nick and Nate Diaz. He was the little brother, and he wants to still be Nick's little brother. But right now, Nate Diaz stands alone. Nate Diaz stands on his own as one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
When they see it, I'm the top of this mountain. I'm looking down, I can see that you're clouded.